Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Derin. I'm a fashion and lifestyle blogger. Today's video is basically just going to be me talking about after uni life and how to navigate life basically if you're about to finish with uni or if you're done with uni already. And it's just going to be me talking about my experience in hopes that it actually gets to help you, and also just giving things I think worked for me and would or might work for you. Yeah, if you like videos like this, definitely tell me in the comments section and I'll be sure to keep it going. And don't forget to like this video, share, comment, subscribe on this beautiful face, smash that subscribe button because it means a lot to me. And yeah guys, let's get right into the video. I basically finished uni almost a year ago. Actually, it should be like a year ago already because it's July. It's almost a year ago. Maybe it's going to be a year in like a few weeks. I want to point out that the fact that before I actually finished uni, I already started working, already started doing what I'm doing now. I started my blog when I was 17. I was just like in my second year in uni then. I've really just been, all around even before I finished uni. And I know that when you hear that someone already started, the business aspect of their life before they even finished uni, you think that when they come out of uni, they already have things planned. Yes, I did have things planned, but nothing worked out the way I planned them. And yeah, that's just what I'm going to be talking about in this video. And okay, so where do I want to start? Just have in mind that I basically started this whole social media managing thing since when I was like 17. Should be 17, like early 2017. I started it randomly, just helping like my friends that were into things then, and just like helping my sisters that were, probably running a business then. But it never dawned on me that it was actually a business to manage a social media page. Yeah, I found myself doing that actively even before I finished uni. Even before I actually entered my final year in uni, I already started thinking of like life after uni. So when you're in school, they'll be telling you you've not entered the real world. When you enter the real world is when you come out of uni. So obviously I started thinking about the real world, like what's the real world like. I was consuming a lot of content about life after uni. This is what I'm doing now. And obviously I did have plans for myself. I remember telling myself before I turned 20 that before I turn 20 I want to be making so amount of money because I'm going to be done with uni when I'm 20, It didn't work out that way. But the reason why I found myself doing that was because I was comparing my life with other people that had seen. Like, I wasn't doing it intentionally because I've always been that girl that would say I would never compare myself, but I was actually doing it unintentionally, and I was just comparing my journey with other people and thinking that okay, this one finished uni and now she's doing this. Because truth of the matter is, you finish uni and people do different things. Some people marry, some people give birth, some people start their business, some people start a 9 to 5. So to be honest, if your friend has a plan for after uni, you cannot exactly follow that plan. Even if I tell you the steps that I took after uni, you might not even be able to actively follow the same steps because your journey in life is definitely different from mine. I have been home for almost 2 years. I came back home in February 2020, and then I was meant to go back in April, but obviously Corona happened and I didn't go back. So I started online school in April. And I remember in May, because I'd already stayed home from like February to May, and I don't really like staying at home like that. Like I was in hostel all my teenage life, so like I don't really like staying at home. So I remember staying at home and getting really frustrated. Like, I've been at home, I don't have a job, and you guys bear in mind that pocket money already ended. Like, pocket money for me stopped in January. Pocket money for me stopped in January or February. So like I wasn't getting any money. Any money I had was because I had saved previously. So obviously I was getting really frustrated. I was literally owing my bank. Remember, I wanted to buy credit and I don't have the money. So I think that I just got really frustrated on the 18th of May. And I remember just crying and just like being really depressed about, I thought I knew what I wanted to do in my life. Now I don't. Because even while I was doing online school is very flexible. So obviously I still had things that I think I could have been able to do even though I was doing online school. So anyways, I prayed about it. Yeah guys, you need to pray a lot. You need to actually pray a lot, because I remember I cried so much and I actually prayed about it because I was really depressed at that point. I don't know, my life in 2020, beginning of 2020, was a roller coaster. Like, a lot was going on with me emotionally, and I didn't really know how to voice it out because I wasn't sure what was going on with me. I wasn't sure if it was because of, you know, uni, if it was because I was about to finish uni, or I just didn't understand what was going on. But anyways, then the next day I got an email with a job offer. I had applied for this job in 2018, and yeah, they offered me the job, asked me if I was still in to take up the job, you know. And you guys, this is why I said I applied for that job in 2018. This is actually such a big testimony. I keep telling people that the way I started social media managing was not as if, you know, I jumped into it. It actually came to me because, like, I applied for this job in 2018 and I'm getting it in 2020. Did that, you guys, did that. I applied for the job when I was still in uni, and I had like 2 years in my life where I was just applying for jobs, I think that phase was 2017, 2018, or 2019. I was just applying for jobs. It's not as if I had responsibilities. I was just applying for jobs. I just wanted a job. I just wanted to do something outside uni. And I remember I got a couple of job offers. Actually, I did get a lot of jobs, and the jobs I was actually like applying for, I found myself applying for jobs like in fashion, jobs in media. Aside the fact that I actually did study media, I, you know, was actually actively applying for jobs in the media, applying for jobs in fashion, and I did get a number of these jobs. I applied for almost 100 jobs, you guys. I'm not even kidding. And let me say I got like 5 or 6, and obviously I remember being limited in, you know, accepting jobs because I was still in uni. And at that point, my uni, I went to a private university in Lagos, so obviously I don't have that much flexibility. It's not like Unilag that I can just opt and just leave school if I have work to do. I actually couldn't accept some of the jobs that I actually got. And anyways, long story short, I accepted the job with these people, and I was working with them for 2 months. Hey, 2 years, I was working with them for 2 months while I was doing uni, and I was currently doing my dissertation at that point. At that moment, it was really hard for me, but I found myself just juggling school, juggling work. I lost my I never really had a social life, to be honest. I totally cut off from a lot of people because I was so busy with work. And the worst part is I never actually got paid. Don't get me wrong, guys, it was actually a paid contract. Like, I have my contract in my email right now. I can pull it up. If I decide to sue them, I can, because I have the contract. And my sister is a lawyer, so obviously my sister was putting me through, like, if you're going to be a freelancer, you need to make them send you you know, a contract of employment, code of conduct. So I actually have all these things, but these people just decided to not pay me. I was really angry about it before, but looking at how everything turned out for me, because I found myself actually learning from it. I learned a lot from that job that actually helped me, because the next job I got after that came to me too, and it was literally like ×3 of the money those people had offered me that they never paid me. And obviously I was just like, I was going to actually drag them. I'd already given them, like, I was actually going to drag them. Then I just thought of it like, what's the point of dragging anybody? Like, I don't even have that strength. And obviously when I got this new job offer, I just decided to let it go. But I remember then in uni, everyone was so freaked out by NYC. Everyone wanted to do NYC. Here I am. I'm not doing NYC currently. I don't know about the future, but I'm currently not doing NYC. I currently don't have plans to. But I remember everyone in uni saying, oh, I want to do NYC. And if you actually ask one person why they want to do NYC, they don't know why. They just want to do it because it's a routine. It's a cycle. I'm not telling you not to do NYC. I'm just saying that for me, currently people in my set are actually serving. And basically NYC, for people that don't know, is basically a Nigerian thing. When you finish uni in Nigeria and you're Nigerian, you actually have to serve your nation. That way you get jobs, but they still pay you 10,000 naira 9 to 5. Sorry, but anyway, but like, I've always had this mentality that if you don't want to do something, you won't do it well. And if you don't do something well, then what's the point of doing it? Obviously, I don't know about the future. I might do it in the future, but for now, it's not in my plan. I think that one thing that I really learned was not following everybody's footstep. Like, because people are doing something doesn't mean you have to do it. Because everybody is, you know, applying for a 9-to-5 doesn't mean you have to apply for a 9-to-5. You need to know what you want, but just know what you're meant to be doing at that moment. Don't just follow the crowd. If you follow the crowd, you get lost. So the biggest tip or advice I would give you: do not follow the crowd. Have a mind of your own. Do not follow the crowd. Have a mind of your own. I cannot emphasize on that enough. Just ask yourself this question: why are you doing what you're doing? That's it. That's a simple question. If you're into beauty, why are you doing it? If you're into fashion, why are you doing it? Are you doing it because someone else, you know, people say, okay, if you're a fresh uni graduate, that's the best thing to do. You need to find a reason behind everything you do. The second tip I obviously talk about is just relax. Just relax. You don't know how things would go for you. Like for me, excuse me, finishing uni, or even while I was still in uni, I didn't exactly know that I was ever going to be a social media manager or be doing like fashion social media content creation. I didn't know that I would be creating content for fashion brand right now. I didn't know that that's what I'll be doing. I really just didn't know that this was going to be the step I was going to take after uni. But I think that in everything in life, like as the more you move forward, the more things are open to you. So if you think that you're going to have everything figured out right now that you're done with uni, you're not going to have everything figured out. A year from now, you're probably going to be doing something extremely different from what you have planned for now, and that's okay. You know, that's totally fine. Even if you have a dream, like even if you want to like for me now, I really love writing for fashion. I love fashion editorials. I love fashion designing. So obviously my plan is definitely to like write for, you know, a big magazine in the future. But I won't say that because I want to write for a magazine in future, that I wouldn't take up other jobs. Like, as a matter of fact, the first ever social media job I got was in tech. It was a tech brand, and right now I'm a social media manager for fashion brands. Basically, how did that work out? Because everything I learned from the tech brand, I basically pushed it on to the fashion brands that I currently work with. So everything in life, you actually learn something. So even if you see yourself in beauty, in the beauty industry, and right now you are in tech, just get as much as you can from the tech place. Now that you're in university, trust me, uni, you actually learn a lot and you don't learn a lot. So you need to decide. I didn't know what an elevator pitch was, and I remember that it was my final year I got to know what an elevator pitch was. And right now it's working so well for me, because like before, when I applied for jobs, I didn't used to elevate anything. I just used to, hey, I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to do that. But now, because I know what an elevator pitch is, I kind of know how to apply for jobs better. So basically, just don't rush, take it easy, take a deep breath. You're not going to have everything figured out, and that's okay. You're going to learn everything along the way. To be honest, trust me, there's nothing horrific about somebody asking, so what do you want to be in future, and you say you don't know. You don't know. My point is, you don't have to give an answer to everything. If you're asked, what do you want to be in future, if you don't know, you don't know. You could tell the person maybe business, but just don't rush into something because everyone is doing it. Every step you take in life leads you to something greater, and you just need to calm down. I feel like I'm speaking to myself while telling you guys this. Just calm down. You might not have everything figured out, and that's okay. All you have to do is just pray, trust God, trust yourself, and just have faith in yourself. If you get an idea, write it down and just execute it. Start now. Like, whatever it is that comes to your head, do it. If it's not something you ever saw yourself doing, still do it, because it will lead you to what you have planned to do. You guys, I'm just really interested in this topic all of a sudden, because I never really wanted to talk about this. I'm just going to point out everything I've said again. Start applying for jobs now. You don't have to wait till you finish uni. Actually start applying for jobs now. And even if you're done uni now, it's not too late. Start applying for jobs, even the jobs you don't think you want to do, except you hate it. If you hate it, don't apply. But if it's something you can do, then apply for it. It's okay to not have everything figured out. Actually, you won't have everything figured out, and that's totally fine. Just make sure you're still moving no matter what. Don't get down. This phase is where you're prone to keep your heads up high. Third thing would be to be responsible for yourself. Like, if I ask you why, first of all, it's already bad enough that some of us, not me, but I'm saying for people that had to do medicine and they didn't like medicine, or had to do nursing and they didn't like it, but they were forced by their parents, this is the time where you take responsibility for your life. Be responsible for yourself. Don't let anyone tell you what to do. You can listen to opinions, but be sure that their opinions are not like filling you up so much that you don't have an opinion for yourself. Then the next thing would be ask questions. Ask people that have been through that situation. Like, for example, for me, dealing with friendship, coming out of uni and realizing that, okay, I had some friends back in uni, and some of them were not going to follow me to this new phase in life. It was very sad for me because I don't have a big, so obviously imagine you have 5 friends and you lose 2. It's like, what do you have again? So for me, I remember asking my sister, like, how do you, like, who are your current friends? Where did you get them from? She said, only a few friends you make in uni last a lifetime, but you meet your other friends along the line. I can't remember what she said, but something along that line. Basically, just ask questions, ask people things you want to know. Don't do anything because everyone's doing it. Don't follow the crowd. Be responsible for yourself. You're on your own. Yeah, guys, I really hope that I was able to help you navigate life a bit. I'm hoping that everything that I said will reawaken something else in you, and you're more motivated to live for yourself and God, not for any other person. Now my time to live, and I have to live right. No pressure. People actually don't tell you the confusion that comes with finishing uni and not knowing what next to do. People don't tell you the anxiety that comes with starting something new, how stressed you'll be starting a new job. People never tell you that. You just have to keep learning these things by yourself. Thank you for watching this video. I've come to the end of this video. Please give me a thumbs up, like this video, share, comment, subscribe. Bye guys.